Hi everybody, Lindsay Fly Girl VSG coming into you. I thought I'd make a recipe for you guys. It's going to be the first time I've done it, and doing these one-handed on my phone is always really challenging. And I know I look gorgeous because I spend so much time working out lately. Like, I just really all I can do is shower and then get in my pajamas. That's my pajamas. Anyway, so I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what we've got going on. But the recipe is for Zoodle pad thai. It's going to be using tofu. So I'll just let you know what we've got here in terms of ingredients. So you need a little bit of, here's the recipe here. But you need a little bit of cilantro, but I have a lot because my fiance likes a lot. You need some aromatics, and that's going to be 1 green onion, 1 teaspoon of ginger, which I had a little bit of fresh ginger and a little bit of tube ginger. And it says 1 garlic clove, but I like a lot of garlic, so I just used a bunch from the fridge. You need 2 eggs beaten up because we'll cook those here in a minute. I'm warming some oil up as we speak, as you can see. Dun, dun, dun. You need 3 large zucchinis made into zoodles, which you can use the veggetti for. You need some 1 cup of julienne carrots, which you can either just buy this pack or you can use a thick carrot and make some veggetti as well. You need 3 tablespoons of pre-made pad thai sauce. Apparently it's a little sweet and not that salty, so I'm also going to add a little bit of red boat fish sauce. And then at the end, I'll put a little splash of lime juice because I like to cheat that way. Let's see what else in terms of, you need 8 ounces of extra firm tofu. I do not have extra firm. I only have firm. So I'm going to be cooking up kind of like scrambled eggs because I don't really want to make the time to cut it up and fry it. And it already kind of fell apart. See? And then I'm going to use a mixture of sesame oil and coconut oil to do this with. So I'm just going to kind of show you how I do the tofu. I'm going to do this first, even though I just turned the pan on before I started this video, so it's probably not super warm. But I'm going to just kind of squish this, kind of like I would if I were making like scrambled eggs, because I don't see why not. I found out last week when I was making a, doing this one-handed is very difficult, I apologize. Making a curry, and I had this tofu that fell apart. I bought this at Costco. It's organic tofu and it's great, but the problem with it is that it is not extra firm and it's just regular firm, and I've only ever bought extra firm, which is so much easier to handle than just regular firm apparently. So I found out though that like I kind of made do with what I had, and it ended up being like this in texture, and I ended up really liking it anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook here. Oh, let me wash my hands. Luckily, I've got a sink right here. I'm not going to season this yet since I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I'm just going to let this cook up. Let me grab a spoon. This is my stove, obviously. Awesome. Let's see if I can get a light on here. Anyway, so I'm just going to kind of get that oil in here, and I'm going to cook this up until it browns just a little bit. And then I will take it out and put it aside, and I will be back when I do the egg. So actually I decided to do something interesting since the oil's already in here, and this is going to take a minute to cook, and these all end up together anyway. I'm going to cook them together. Boom! That's how I like it. Okay, so I have the tofu and scrambled eggs here, and I just added another little shot of oil. And now I'm going to let that, I turn the heat down to 6 to medium, you can see here. And I'm going to let that spread around a little bit. And I'm going to add the aromatics. Sorry, one-handed, difficult. And I'm just going to cook this for like a minute or 2. And then I'm going to add the carrots, and I'm going to cook those for 2 or 3 minutes. And then I'm going to add the zucchini, and I'll cook those until those start to turn translucent. So in order for me to pay attention, I'm telling you the steps now, and I'm going to jump ahead, and I'll see you guys after I've added the zucchini. Okay, I lied. You actually cook the aromatics for 15 to 30 seconds, not for a minute. I realized that as I started getting a little bit of burn on the ginger. So now I've added in just a little over 1 cup of these julienne, probably actually more closer to 1.5 cups, if you think about it. I like a lot of veggies, so I figured this is all veggies except for the tofu and the eggs, so I might as well add extra. Make it last a little longer, get some more produce in there. So now I'm just kind of cooking these down, and then once these starting to soften just a little bit, I will add the zucchini noodles. So it says in the recipe to cook this a minute or so because the carrots take longer than the zucchini. So yeah, it's already been in there about 30 seconds since I've been talking to you guys. So I'll just cook it for another, I don't want them too crunchy. I don't want them too soft either, but I guess the zucchini will also, they'll also cook well. So I'll just go ahead and add the zucchini. Bum, bum, bum. Woo! Boom. I can't stop saying that. I'm gonna mix that in a little bit. I've already cut these noodles up a little bit so they're not too long. And I'm just gonna stir this all in, and I'll let this cook for just a couple minutes. Zucchini cooks really fast. So just until this color starts to get from white to a little bit of opaque. Again, you don't want them to be too overcooked. Sorry, my screen is cutting off here. Okay, I'm gonna handle this. Okay, so now I have my noodles cooked perfectly well here. I'm gonna add 3 generous tablespoons of this pad thai sauce. It's already prepared. I may actually add a little extra just because I'm not getting a full tablespoon here. As I get some on the burner. It'll be nice and sticky. And since I added actually extra carrots, I'm just gonna go for 4 tablespoons. Okay. Put that over to the side. I switched to tongs to be able to toss. I also forgot in terms of the ingredients, it's actually a splash of lime, fresh squeezed lime like you would get if you got it fresh. So it's actually probably better to get a fresh lime and just use a quarter of which to, let's see here. Sorry, I'm reading. A quarter of which to, try not to scrape the bottom either, because you don't want to scrape it metal against these non-stick things. So I'm going to turn the heat down on this just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add in, oh, so yeah, what I was saying is the peanuts. And so yeah, you need a quarter cup of peanuts to top this off with, and also the lime juice would be best fresh. Trying to open up this fish sauce, and I'm just going to put, I like fish sauce a lot, so I'm just going to use a generous little swab of that. And I'm going to toss this all together, and then I will show you the finished product. Then you'll top this with peanuts and the cilantro. So it's not pretty, but it's going to, I bet it's going to taste really good. The zucchini is letting go of some water, so you can kind of see that it's a little watery, but that's okay, because usually when you refrigerate it, you can drain the liquid out before you have leftovers, so it's pretty easy. All right, kids, I'll see you when I get this all served up. Okay, darlings, you can see this is also a huge bowl, like a big, huge soup bowl. So this is not as much as it probably looks like, or maybe it's more than it looks like. I don't know. So I added a little bit of peanut, which I actually crushed a little bit in the magic bullet. I wouldn't recommend that. Just add the peanuts. A little bit of cilantro, and I also added a little bit of cock sauce. Sriracha, just a couple drops, as you can see. I'll try it and let you know how it is. Am I recording? I'm so bad at this. Yes, the dish is amazing. I think actually could probably use a little bit more tofu. But I'm coming down with the cold. I've been fighting it since Sunday. So I kind of feel like this is a good, fresh, vegetarian option. Well, minus the eggs, I guess. Some vegetarians eat eggs. I'm not putting lime juice in it. So I'm going to put that away right now. And I don't know. We'll see if the fiance likes it. We still have enchiladas from last week. But overall, I'm going to say A+, or at least an A. All right, bye.